Welcome to the wonderful world of teaching, where I share practical classroom tips and tricks in hopes that you'll find a little magic along the way. I'm Hannah, and this is my Quiet Magic of Classroom Management series, short videos with some sparks to highlight ways to improve your classroom management and make sure that your class runs smoothly throughout the entire year. This spark is focused on the reset. The last one that I did, my last spark that I shared, was on repair. And repair is more of in the moment, little repairs that you're doing. Your classroom is typically running smoothly, but occasionally some things happen. You react too strongly, a student misbehaves, testing boundaries, or your class is just having in the moment a hard time with a routine that's been established. The reset typically needs to happen when you recognize routines aren't being met. They're not going smoothly any longer. Your procedures, nobody's following those any longer. When the class noise starts increasing, students are talking way more than they should be. That's not the expectation that you set for your class. When you feel like your frustration is starting to rise a lot more, you recognize that students are testing boundaries. They're constantly, kind of pushing the limits. These are great opportunities to step back and reset. The first part of resetting is to reestablish routines. Treat it like the first week of school. Obviously, your class has been with you, so they know what you're expecting, but they need these routines and procedures to be taught again. This means modeling it, reteaching it, practicing it, and celebrating when you do a great job. The best time to practice these routines is not when they're happening, but also outside of it. So for example, in the morning, you have a morning routine. Things are going well. You're starting to notice students are not following directions any longer. Let's pull back. Let's try to do this one more time. Let's all do it together. That's a great opportunity to do it. Another time is, for example, lining up. Good time to do line up, to practice it is not when it's time to line up. It's like right before, because if you're trying to line up to get somewhere and nobody's doing it right, and then you're like, I gotta reteach it, that is already causing frustration for you. You're gonna be late to whatever, maybe specials you're going to, or if it's recess or dismissal, whatever it may be. So it's to, budget a little bit of time. Hey, everybody, let's practice this together. Also, the other thing is to recognize that you do have to model this and you do have to hold them accountable, so that anytime you've retaught this and they're starting to do it, let's all do it. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for quiet hands. I'm looking for our bodies to be still, whatever it may be, and then have them show it to you. I work with the younger elementary students, so a lot of times I'll have them kind of do it. Hey, I've noticed, and you're addressing the class, I've noticed that our class is kind of having a hard time when it's time to clean up. So I wanted to see if we could practice it, because this is what I'm looking for. And you try and you tell them ahead of time, this is what I'm looking for. So I want everybody to be silly, talk to your neighbor, share something with them. Let's get really excited, we'll get noisy, and then that's obviously if you're addressing classroom noise, but if it's lining up, when I ring the bell, everybody, let us all line up, or let's quiet our voices and focus forward. So whatever it may be, tell them what you're expecting. The other thing when you're resetting the class is to bring them in and have them be a part of it. Hey, I've noticed, and this might be maybe part of your morning meeting time, maybe you just budget time in it. I've noticed that when we're working or we're doing this activity, it's getting really noisy. Has anyone else noticed that? Maybe you've got a few hands, maybe not. I'm looking for us to quiet our voices a little bit more. What's kind of happening? Can anyone share with me? Is it, maybe for the older kids, they have more. For the younger kids, it might be like, it's important for us to be quiet during this time because, I'm working with the students over here, or we have the, this is going on, whatever it may be, but you're kind of explaining it to the students and letting them know. A lot of times knowing the why helps the students. And sometimes when we're teaching routines and procedures, we don't explain the why behind it. And so students are following, the order, but they forget because there's not really meaning made. There's not a why am I supposed to do it this way? My teacher just told me, but if they understand why it's important to do that, a lot of times that can help a lot of students. But having them be a part of it too, I think creates that ownership that they are also responsible in the classroom for creating a safe and successful learning environment. And, I'm sure they recognize that as a teacher, if they are constantly asking, where's this, they are also feeling overwhelmed. They don't know where things are. It's going to help them be successful too if they know where things go, why things go here, and why, we work on routines that way. If you are reflecting and realizing at the end of your days that you're exhausted, that teaching everything over again just feels overwhelming, start small. Start with one routine to practice. Where's the point in your day that just hits the boiling point? It's overwhelming. It might be the noise. I don't know about you, but too much of the noise, it's hard to think of the next thing. And with teaching, you're constantly reassessing, reevaluating, like pivoting, being flexible. And so the noise level might be a good place to start if you're just able to, teach a process, a routine for your students on how to manage their volume level. I shared in my other series, or my other Spark, just about engagement and how it's important for students to be engaged, but also this, sometimes just playing some quiet music can fill the room so that students' voices aren't filled. Because if you're no longer able to hear the music, you already recognize that the class volume is getting pretty loud. It's best to use that sparingly and in between, usually during like independent work time. But just step back, pick something small, pick a routine to just practice, get that one down before you move on, because you want to feel successful and you don't need to feel overwhelmed trying to realize that you have to reteach your whole or overhaul your whole entire classroom management. That's not the point. The point is to just reset something small where you can. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment below with any tips or tricks or a way that you are looking to strengthen your classroom management strategies. I'd love to help out. I hope you'll continue to join me on this journey, the Quiet Magic of Classroom Management series. With that, I'll see you at the next one.